If you're planning to experience the 2026 World Cup in the United States, this might be the most expensive mistake you'll ever make. Because not all host cities are equal. Some will be overcrowded and overpriced, and others might give you a better experience for half the cost. Here are the best US cities for World Cup 2026, and the ones to think twice about. The 2026 World Cup runs from June 11th through July 19th. If you want the most games and the highest energy, that's mid-June during the group stage. If you're chasing the biggest moments, knockout rounds, and the final, that's early to mid-July. The teams have qualified, the groups are locked in, and the full match schedule is out. You can plan your trip around specific games, cities, and dates. For example, the final will be played in the New York area, and major matches are spread across cities like Los Angeles, Dallas, and Miami. So pick your experience, then build your trip around it. Where the games actually are. The US is hosting the majority of matches, spread across major cities. And now that the schedule is finalized, each of these cities is tied to specific matches, some with more games and some with bigger games. The key venues: New York City, New Jersey. The final is at MetLife Stadium. Los Angeles, SoFi Stadium, where major knockout matches will be held. Dallas at AT&T Stadium, one of the most matches overall. Miami, Hard Rock Stadium, and Seattle at Lumen Field. Other host cities include Atlanta, Houston, Philadelphia, Boston, and Kansas City. Some cities have more games, some have bigger games, and that should absolutely affect where you go. Tier 1 cities, the premium experience. New York City, New Jersey. This is the main event. The final is here. The energy will be unmatched. But it's also the most expensive city on this list. Hotels, food, and transportation will all spike. The verdict? If this is a bucket list trip, this is where you'll want to go. Just don't expect to do it cheap. Miami. Miami is where the World Cup meets vacation. Beaches, nightlife, and one of the most international crowds in the US. But it's hot, humid, and expensive in the summer. The verdict? It's great for couples and groups. Less ideal for budget travelers or families. Los Angeles. Los Angeles will host some of the biggest matches, but it comes with trade-offs. Everything is spread out, traffic is real, and getting around takes planning. The verdict? Amazing if you plan it right. Frustrating if you don't. Tier 2 cities, the best value picks. Dallas. Dallas might be the smartest pick for this entire tournament. It's hosting one of the highest number of matches, which means more chances to be part of the action. The verdict? Less flashy, but way more practical. Seattle. Seattle offers a completely different experience. Scenic, walkable, and much more relaxed than cities like New York or LA. The verdict? If you want balance instead of chaos, this is a great option. Where you'll actually experience the World Cup. Now that the match schedule is set, you can plan your trip around specific games. But here's the reality. Most people still won't get tickets. And that's completely fine, because the World Cup isn't just happening inside the stadium. It's happening in the fan zones, the bars, the rooftops, the streets. Fan zones equal massive outdoor watch parties. Bars equal packed, country-based crowds. Rooftops and public events equal huge atmosphere. You can plan around the matches, but you don't need tickets to experience the World Cup. Biggest mistakes. Here's where most people get this wrong. Choosing a city just because it's famous, waiting too long to book, and trying to visit multiple cities. Pick one great city and build your trip around it. Best strategy. If you want to do this right, pick your city based on cost, vibe, and number of matches. And book early. Stay just outside the main tourist areas and focus on the experience, not just the games. Don't chase the matches. Build a great trip and let the World Cup come to you. Next, I'm breaking down Mexico and Canada, and honestly, they might be better options depending on your budget. So, what would you choose? A big city like New York or Miami? Or a smaller pick like Dallas or Seattle? Leave your spot in the comments. Be sure to check out my other World Cup 2026 videos here. And subscribe for more travel goodness. From your trusted vacation agent Kelly, here's to an exciting World Cup wherever you end up. Safe travels.